Good afternoon, colleagues, and I'll begin as usual by just reminding members that social distancing rules are in place throughout the campus, including in the chamber. Just be careful, particularly on entering and leaving the chamber. However, we are going to begin, as we always do, with time for reflection. And our time for reflection leader today is Rabbi Moshe Rubin, the Rabbi of Giffnock and Newlands Hebrew Congregation and the senior rabbi here in Scotland, who joins us via live video link. Rabbi Rubin.
Presiding officer and members of the Scottish Parliament, I was recently sent a picture of the first day back at primary school after the lockdown, and there, sitting at the children's desks, were pupils, all in their 90s. There is humor and sadness, laughing and crying, worry and hope. Parliamentarians, I don't envy your task. The word we keep on hearing is unprecedented times. Never a truer word said. Decisions of how and when to end the lockdown, how and when to reopen the schools, how and when to reopen the economy, and how and when to support the many who are suffering economically due to the lockdown. You are literally debating and deciding the well-being of every person in the country. What an incredible ask of you. In the great book of the Talmud, Ethics of the Fathers, the sage Rabbi Yochanan asked his students, what is the most virtuous path in life one should choose? The replies came back. One said, a good eye. The second said, a good friend. The third said, a good neighbor. The fourth one said, always seeing the outcome of your actions. And finally, Rabbi Lazar replied, a good, which their teacher responded, Rabbi Lazar's answer is the correct one, as it encapsulates all the other answers. A good heart means supportive neighbor, caring friend, and a generous eye towards the other. Throughout the crisis, what has kept the country going is the good heart. The dedication of the key workers, the amazing voluntary work taking place within communities, the Thursday night clapping for the NHS, the sweet artwork of rainbows by the children, the homeschooling parents, the ingenuity of our teachers, and it goes on and on. However, as we come out of the lockdown and the full scale of the cost and the many other challenges come to light due to the lockdown, that good heart will be tested. So it is to you, the country's leaders, that society will look towards for reassurance, hope, and strength. It will be you and the leaders of the communities who will have the task of keeping that heart good and strong. So I bless you and all leaders with our prophet Moses' blessing. May it be God's will that he rest his divine presence in the work of your hands.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Rubin. And sorry you can't be with us in person, but thank you for joining us from home. Now we're going to move on